here today to do the October 2022 update for the channel and projects and whatnot. It's been a while since the last update. Been busy with school and whatnot in the past few months. So hobby-wise, I haven't got too much done, but I've done enough here in the past few months to go ahead and make another update. In front of the camera are two new purchases I have. On the left is a Proto 2000 284 Nickel Plate Road, Berkshire. This unit will be renumbered to 765 as the one that's preserved and currently operational. And I'll do a couple other little detail tweaks. So I'll be modeling it in excursion service. I'll be modeling it kind of how it looked around 2014-ish. Haven't completely 100% decided, but I think that's what I'll go for. Currently it's a DC locomotive. I will pull DCC and sound in it, but that's later down the road. And besides, redecaling it and changing a few details, I also got to do the white wall on the tires, which will be an interesting process. On the driving wheels, which will be an interesting process. There could potentially be decals I can use, but I probably will have to do some painting, so I'll do some research on that going forward. Unless if anyone has any suggestions, put them down in the comments below, but one way or another I'll figure it out. That'll be later down the road. And on the right is a Skeltrains SC40-3. I got this one for a pretty good price. I paid $190 for it. It has DCC and sound, basically brand new. Good unit, love it. Needed some smaller CSX power. I still want to get like a 4-axle like a Jeep. Actually, even though it's not present, I recently did get my hands on a SW 1500 or 1500, whatever you want to call it. But that has yet to arrive, so that'll probably be present in the next update, in YN2, but that prototype is still in YN2, which is pretty amazing. So I'll detail that up and get it running, so stay tuned for that. Then up next, what I have are two project units I'm working on. These two units are going to be modeled after the 777 and 767 from the Unstoppable movie. Those two units were technically real units. They're CP units painted up for the movie. So I'm going to be modeling them as the way they look in the movie for the railroad. So the one in the front will be 777, the one in the back will be 767. This they're going to need painting, and I still need to finish doing detail work on them. Already got the decals. Circus City is the one who makes them. So I got 2 sheets. It's pretty neat. So I'll definitely be making further updates on these as they go. I probably won't get around to painting them until probably spring, because I don't have a paint booth, and it's starting to get pretty cool. Like if you're lucky to get as high in the 60s. And if you're going to be painting, you want at least a minimum of the 60s with sunlight. So I probably won't be doing that anytime soon, because I still got a lot of detail work to do on these. What I plan on doing is having 777 be a full DCC and sound, full lights and everything unit. And then I'll have 767, the trailing unit, just a DCC non-sound with little to no lights. If I do lights, it'll probably just be number boards, nothing else. Because that unit will always be trailing after 777, the way I model them. It'll be a little cheaper doing it that way, and two, what's the point of having a unit that has full lights and everything that will never lead a consonance or anything? So it just makes more sense to do it that way. More or less, they're full detail-wise, they're pretty darn accurate with a CP. They have the steerable trucks and the correct layout for the dynamic brakes. 767, the one in the back, technically is incorrect cab-wise, because it has like a cab from a Dash 9, which is not the same as it. Electrical cabinet-wise at the bottom with the AC units and whatnot. But that's only a minor thing. I'm not going for 100% correct. I'm trying to go for like 95, 90%. And since it's a trailing unit, I really don't care, because to get a proper cab, I would have to go out of my way to get another SP AC44 cab. For what I'm doing, which would be really, really annoying to obtain for under $70. So yeah, I'm just not gonna go that route. So it's good enough. And why did I choose the SP style cabs with the up number boards is because I plan on having the number boards illuminated, even though CP, yes, they have their number boards down below. They were blinked over during the movie and put temporary illuminated ones up top, so it just makes more sense to go that way. Besides that, they're exactly the same. This one has the blanked out number boards on them. The other one, I still need to add them. But it looks pretty good. I still need to, of course, do more detail work to them. But if you want to see more updates, make sure to follow my Instagram, JLV Models. This should be a link in the description too. I post a lot of updates in there. Like at least something is always on my story, project-wise, at least once a week. And post-wise, and I post maybe like once a month or like 3 times a week. It really varies. Stay tuned for that. And then for the next project, here is another CSX AC44 I'm working on. 383. Well, yeah, 383 will be my third CSX AC44. So this originally was a powered unit with the steerable trucks, but I gave that chassis to my 777 unit. So now it has a dummy chassis from the SP unit. So I'll just leave this permanently as a dummy unit. It'll just be a unit I have for trailing. I'm going to, of course, repaint everything down here so it's black. And I think I'm just off. Yeah, so that needs to get glued on because it's from one of the blue box kits. I'll still detail it up like 205 I got over here. Since this one now has high adhesion trucks, I'm going to renumber it to like 147. I think that's the number I picked. I can't remember. So I'm going to re-detail it for that. Besides that, I can't think of anything else besides, yeah, it's going to get detailed. Since it's going to be a dummy unit, it's not going to have any lights. It's going to be just trailing. And since I'm planning on getting one of the CSX high adhesion YN2 units when they come out in June, that's fine having this one as a trailing unit. Maybe one day I'll sell it when I get that one, so I don't have like a shit ton of AC44s, but who knows, I really don't care. I love AC44s, they're cool. Like, I think that including the 2 unstoppable ones I have like 5 total. And then I plan on buying one, actually, technically 6 if you include my NS rebuild, 41, 44. So yeah, they're pretty cool units. And then as far as 205 goes, I have no updates on that at the moment. I still need to finish the back rear handrails. Besides operationally speaking, everything's pretty good with it. I also do need to paint the MU cable in the front so it's not brown, it needs to be yellow. And just a few really minor things. But besides that, the unit doesn't need any work. Minor things I just forgot. Instead of taking a cut, I'm just gonna bring it into the camera. Oops, and drop some decals. My Amtrak unit, I don't know if I showed it off. I traded my old one without the rebuilt nose. Well, I didn't trade it, I sold it after I bought this one. So I sold that one after I bought this one. So and I have a modern P42 for my Amtrak. I just took the decoder from that one and put it in this one. Besides that, great runner. I love these Genesis ones are detailed. It's a little dusty because it's been sitting on my shelf for a little bit. The only reason it's on the shelf right now for being worked on, it's for some reason the speaker housing fell apart like not long ago, so I need to go in there and reassemble it because if you put it on the track, it sounds really goofy. Yeah, if you didn't know that, speaker enclosures, they're very necessary. If not, the speaker just does not sound great. And then far as decoders go, I'm of course gonna not put a decoder in 303. Only one sound decoder is going inside of 777, and I have one extra one. It's either going to be if I can grab it real quick, my other AC44 that I work on that will be powered, 5108, which is also dusty because it's been sitting on my shelf for a while. I'm really excited to get this one running, so it might be this one. Because I haven't seen anyone model a fully detailed version of one of these 20 whatever CSX designates them, like C44, no, is it CW44 AHs, I think. So they're basically the normal AC44, and I'm guessing since the H for GEs usually mean they have higher weight, so more tractive effort. Some rebuilds CSX did early 2000s. Or I will do Dash 8 that needs to get renumbered. I can't remember the number I have picked off the top of my head. It's a number I've seen in Roanoke pulling that freight train. There's this one. I've already painted the AC unit. I really need to do some touch up. It's pretty crude, the way it's painted. not my normal level of quality. So I'll definitely go back and fix that. So yeah, it'll be either the Dash 8 or this. Really excited to get the Dash 8 because, you know, having a Dash 8 in the roster would be awesome. But also, I really love these units. They're pretty unique and uncommon. So I'm kind of a toss-up because I only have one sound decoder, and I really don't buy sound decoders that often. I kind of buy them in bulk every 3-4 months, by like 3 to 5 at one time, depends how it is, because it's usually about how quickly I'm going through projects in like a 4 to 3 month period. So the next time I probably do that will be like late December or January. So one of these two will probably be running by that time. The other one will just be sitting dead, more or less. But besides that, as far as the update for this month, I can't think of anything else major going on, project or new unit wise, besides selling off a few things, which I'll make a cut toward now. Yeah, so here is some rolling stock I'm going to be selling off. I'll probably be selling these off together as a lot. So if you're interested in them, if they're still available, just message me on Instagram. And I'd probably sell, like, because I'm only going to sell these a lot. It'd just be easier selling, because these are like older Athearn and Roundhouse kits. So I'll have metal couplers and whatnot. If you're interested in them, just message me on Instagram. I'm going to probably sell them as like, let's just say 65 for the lot, plus whatever shipping is. So yeah, if you're interested in that, message me. Pretty good deals, like a smidge over 15 per car, which is not bad. All of my metal couplers are not beat to hell, so that's not bad. And then also have 2 units, which I'll cut toward now, which are both Athearn units. One's a Dash 9, one's a AC44. They're both in their boxes. I'm too lazy to take them out right now. I have pictures. This one is a DC unit, as metal KD couplers. I'd probably sell this one for 80. It's a CP Rail AC44. I was originally going to use this unit for one of the Unstoppable units, but I was like, let me just use this undecorated SP one I have, the blue box one, which ended up being 765. So I'd rather use that, just not this one. And I really do like the CP Rail thing, but I also can't really convince myself to keep it on the roster at the moment. Maybe like a year from now, or maybe even a few months from now, I'd rather, like, if there's another one for cheap, I'll buy it. But I do plan on getting the Skeletrains Gevos that just came out, and I just ordered the CSX 911 and the Norfolk Southern Interstate unit. I think that's 8103. Don't quote me on it. I can't remember what number that one is. And yeah, that's pretty expensive. I've been saving for a while for those units, but still, it's pretty expensive. So just even things out. That's why I'm selling off a few things. So yeah, this one's 80. It's a DC unit, and the Chicago Northwestern, I'm selling this one for 70. It has a DCC decoder, like an NC one, nothing special. No, Digitrax one, so nothing special. It's not like, it's just a normal little decoder to run it in DCC. It's a Dash 9. Good unit, for 70. I have some decals for UP patch outs. If you're interested in that, I'll just make it up to 75, $5 for the decals. If you're interested, yeah, just message me on Instagram even if they're still available. It never hurts to check. But yeah, that's it for this update. If you have any questions, just leave them down below in the comments, or just message me on Instagram. Never hurts. I'm pretty quick at responding on there and showing more projects. But besides that, that'll be it for the October update. And stay tuned. I almost forgot to say this earlier in the video. I'm going to a train show, a huge one, in Raleigh, North Carolina, the first weekend of October. It's like the Nussey River Model Train Show. Actually, I have a paper right here. Isn't that convenient? If I can open it. I'll see if I can. Probably too close to the camera. But yeah, Nussey River Model Train Show. It's North Carolina State Fairgrounds. Definitely check that out. I went to the one last year. You can look at my channel, that video, and that video is only of the sipping and switching layout. That's not showing any of the vendors or other layouts. It's a huge show. Biggest one in North Carolina. Might be bigger than any ones in Virginia, to be honest. Definitely worth going. It's like a 3.5, 4-hour drive for me, which is, that's a long drive, but I don't mind driving. It's definitely worth going. Great vendors, all that stuff, and I have a lot of friends that go. So stay tuned for videos of that. Granted, it's in the beginning of November, so give me like a week or two after the show to get any video edited and uploaded. But yeah, I just wanted to throw that in before the video is over, so stay tuned for next upload. I'll try to get some more running videos going. I know I've been really busy, and I keep saying, oh, I'm back to uploading, and just not, but that's just life. But yeah, stay tuned for that. Any questions, go on Instagram, or join the Discord, either or, and that'll be all for the video.